Coming up next, my favorite new marine scent. That smell of the water, the ocean, that marine smell. Very classic of Perfumery. I'm going to tell you what my favorite new one is coming up next. Welcome back, everybody, to Joel the Nose, and thank you for watching and thank you for all your support. Today's video is a new fragrance that I actually just added to my collection and was instantly my new favorite marine fragrance. When I say marine, I typically, that's going to be, has that smell of the ocean, a little bit of salty. Some people may say blue. I don't necessarily consider this a blue scent. Actually, it's a little bit more to me of a citrusy marine scent. But without further ado, what is it? It's from the house, of course, well, not of course, of Nicolai Parfums. And that is, I'll show you the box, I have it here, the new scent Riviera Verbena. Riviera Verbena. Really cool information. So for those of you who don't know, one of the head of kind of marketing and executives for Nicolai Parfums, his name is Damien. He was here this past week at Osme Perfumery in Miami, and they did an event because this is their newest fragrance. And very rarely do I just pick up a fragrance where I have not worn it multiple times. I wore this Saturday, the last Saturday was the event. I wore it. After wearing it a few times, I immediately was like, I'm buying it. So I picked it up right there that day at the event with Damien and learned some cool stuff about it, and I'll get into this right away. But this is, for those of you who don't know, it's Riviera Verbena. This is an eau de toilette, so this is going to be a lesser perfume concentration. I like having EDTs in my collection because those are perfect everyday fragrances that you can use, and they last maybe, typically on my skin, maybe anywhere from 5 to 6 hours, and then I can either reapply the fragrance or I wear a different one later in the day. So I like having that versatility with an EDT. It's also lighter, fresher. And this one, says, the name says it all, Riviera Verbena. So this is kind of built on the smell of the ocean and the Riviera, the French Riviera. Nicolai, of course, Parfums is a French niche perfume house. For those who don't know, Patricia Nicolai is the granddaughter of Guerlain, the famous French house and famous French perfumer. Just to let you know, one of the things I really love about the house of Nicolai is they're one of the few niche houses that still give you the option of, and let me look at this presentation, by the way, right? This box is beautiful. You can see it all there. It's gold leaf. And you open it up like this by going there, and it has a little information sheet about the fragrance in French and English, and then you have the fragrance as it sits in there. Look at that, the inside of the box. This is the 30 ml bottle, and one of the reasons I really like this house is because that 30 ml bottle is so much more affordable for most people, and it also lets you get into a new niche house or maybe try some more of their fragrances that you don't want to commit to a 100 milliliter bottle on, which they have the option of. Some of their fragrances, you can even go up to 200, 250 milliliters if you really love the fragrance. But this is the 30 ml, and for example, Etat Libre d'Orange was one of those houses that for years gave you the 30 ml option, and they stopped it. So I applause to Nicolai. As a perfume connoisseur and as someone though that worries sometimes that niche perfumes can be too expensive for the average person, I love that they give you this option. There's the bottle, their classic gold cap, square, kind of square rectangle bottle, very classic Nicolai Parfums. And this is about $65 US retail roughly for a 30 ml bottle. So for me, it's a great price. But this is, tell you a little bit more information about Verbena. Damien brought a lot of the notes, the actual individual fragrance notes. And when you look at Verbena, how they get that smell is a combination of a number of notes, including lemon, mint, this kind of marine element that they call cologne, which is a synthetic marine scent. So when they mix that all, it creates the verbena smell, which is very hard to extract in nature. So that was something I learned, that most verbena fragrances are a combination of these 3 or 4 different notes that give it that smell. So that was cool. And again, when you look at this, just kind of hold it up there. The top notes on this are lemon, petitgrain, mint, thyme, cut grass, and black currant, right? Isn't that a really cool opening? And then it goes into the heart notes of verbena, cologne, which is that marine essence, jasmine, absolute, rose, and at the base you have vetiver, patchouli, and white musk. To me, this is a perfect summertime marine beachy scent. It is, I'm going to spray it right here on my skin so you can see. I've been wearing this whole week almost every day. Really enjoying this fragrance right now. That lemon is so zesty. I can feel the rinds of the lemon in this. It's so juicy with that petitgrain, which is, kind of like an orange. And it's salty from the cologne. It's got that marine scent. It reminds me of a breeze coming off the ocean here in Miami. We have these wonderful, salty, warm breezes all year round, but especially now during the summer, or as we're going into summer. And it's just wonderful. It works so well in the skin. It's fresh. It's like a light breeze. It's lemon. It's zesty. It's got the smell of that cut grass smell, which is interesting. I don't know the synthetic notes to create that, but when you mix that with that marine scent and the dry down into this beautiful kind of earthy patchouli and vetiver, which kind of has this very grounding effect. So you kind of go for this almost breezy, oceany smell to this kind of grounding effect. So I love that transition as you start out with, this kind of zesty lemon and then this breeze and marine and water smell, and then boom, you go down into the earth smell. So it's a really cool transition what they're doing here. Really enjoy this fragrance. Again, it's my favorite new marine scent. I'm always looking for a good marine scent because to me, most of them smell like designer fragrances. They smell like, Acqua di Gio or one of those kind of, very ever-present marine fragrances that to me are very typical, and they're very salty, they're very blue. This is not. This is a very distinctive, fresh verbena, Riviera smell. When I say verbena, again, it's that combination of notes. And you got to try it for the price. It's so worth it. And learn such great information from Damien from the house of Nicolai, who was just spending so much time with everybody explaining how they mix, and how Patricia is just pure perfumer at heart. And the business, by the way, is run with her and her husband. So he handles the business side of things, and she's just like, leave me alone. She's like, leave me. She's a chemist. She's a perfumer. She's like, leave me in the laboratory and to create my fragrances. And she puts out what she wants when she wants. She's not worried about seasons. She's not worried about, the time of the year. When she's making something and she's inspired like a true artist, she just does it. And that was the creation here, Riviera Verbena. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support. Of course, as always, I will be back soon with another video. And peace, love, and perfumes.